Bow hunter Mike Dickess is absolutely one of our favorite people to follow here in Intrepid Outdoors. He's always in a good mood, he's an absolute joy to be around, and like most of our hunters, the 62-year-old Ohio native is totally convinced that the best way to take a big game animal is with archery gear. After 15 years of applying, Mike has finally drawn the coveted once-in-a-lifetime permit for Shiras moose in the state of Utah. Good friend Bob Lott is along with Mike on this exciting spot and stalk hunt on public land in northeast Utah.
Well, I finally drew a Utah moose stag. It took 15 years, but it was well worth the wait. It's a beautiful country out here, and I'd hunted out here before. And I do Doyle moss really well, and I knew he was the man to call, so I called Doyle up when I drew it, and he hooked me up with his cousin Nate in Heber City, which was right here in the area I drew. So Nate immediately started sending me photos of moose and moose he had been watching over the years, and we made a game plan, and now we're going to go execute it.
That's why we're going after this one. He had horns on both sides. Yeah, maybe. There's 4 bulls in there. Is there? So there was. Yeah, they're counting this. If you can count these last 2 bulls. Yes, we do. Probably. There's your shot. Can I go ahead and shoot, or is my tag good for that cow? No, it's not. Hey, did you carry a rangefinder? It's in the back in the car where it's supposed to be. I told you I couldn't carry it.
There ended up being 5 moose down in this one little patch of willows. It was pretty exciting there for a bit. They were nice bulls, nice representatives of, you know, Shiras moose, but they didn't have split brows on the front, and so we just thought, hey, it's first morning, we're gonna, you know, keep looking, and so that's what we did.
End of day 1. It's been fun.
It has been.
The afternoon's been a little weak, but the morning sure was pleasurable.
Yeah, we didn't do very well, did we?
Not this evening, but that hunting. We did good this morning now.
Yeah.
We got close to some good ones, so it's always tomorrow.
Moose in all the wrong places. I mean, looking for moose in all the right places. For moose, singing.
One of Nate's ideas was to bring a friend of his named Dallas in as a spotter to try to help us find bulls, because the weather had not been good. It had been hot and dry. The bulls weren't moving very well.
And then that ridge, and then like say, if you have time, hike up to the top, you can glass back this way, but focus on that hole down there.
Going the rough route. Nate spotted a big moose in here that he's seen the past 3 years. Not a lot of spread, but tremendous points.
try to go whack.
Saw him about 8 o'clock across this pond right in that opening. So we think he's bedded up in here somewhere. So we're going to set up glass for art. That's what we can find.
Actually, the second morning was on a Sunday morning, and Nate wanted to go to church, and we said, cool, go for it. We need all the help plus God.
I took my cell phone with me, and it started vibrating while I was at church, and it was a buddy of mine.
We, needless to say, packed up and took off that afternoon.
It was actually a bull that I had seen about a month earlier and had been trying to relocate.
So Nate pulled out of church, called us, picked us up Sunday afternoon. We were hot on his track.
Mike, I think we ought to get down and get a better look at that bull and see if he's something you might want to shoot.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
From a distance, you can see a lot of points.
Yeah, he's got nice palms. Listen for him. I think they're either gonna drop down, come right down this draw.
We sat there until the cow came out, and then behind her, there was a bull coming, but we couldn't really tell how good he was, so we decided to try to move in and get a closer look and see if it's what we wanted to try to take.
And all of a sudden I heard kind of a growl. And I've never really heard this a lot from moose, but next thing we know, about 5-10 seconds later, this bull steps out of the oak, and he's looking our way, and he's got fire in his eyes, and I knew we had a good chance to call this bull in at this point.
Here he comes, here he comes.
The bull spooked after he got through there. We don't know what happened, but he ran out the mountain. Nate immediately started calling to him and grunting. I had got back in a position, so if he'd come back, I had a shot. And at that time, the bull actually turned and came back right in front of Nate, and I was just a little to the right of him. So he came on down through there and finally walked out and gave us a really nice broadside shot at about 25, 27 minutes.
It was better than you thought it was.
I don't know how good it was.
You had me so nervous.
I had mixed emotions.
It's a beautiful bull, dude.
It's just a little bit high. You're getting him on. He's up. He's going down. He's going down right now. He's going down.
Nice job.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I hesitated on shooting him. You know, we wanted a monster, but he's a beautiful bull. He's just tight. And I passed him twice. I actually made a good shot. I was just a little high. 60 yards. The G5 done the job there.
Oh.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, way to go, Mike.
That blood?
Oh yeah, that's blood in here.
See, I can't hardly see blood, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were down there. Yeah, it was about 25 yards.
He was standing right here when you shot him. So that's first blood.
Blood quick.
It's fine, guys. Let's walk up and recover and put these all the light.
You got blood?
Yeah, I got home. What do you think, man?
I think I lost the blood draw. What do you think?
I think we went through that gap right there.
Hmm?
I think we went through that gap right up here.
There he is.
You died? Awesome. Awesome, 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 man. Way to go.
I know nothing about a Shiras.
That's a beautiful Shiras.
Oh yeah. It's a pretty
Beautiful.
Shiras.
Yeah, it's
He's mature, isn't he?
yeah. I mean, he's beautiful. There's the only thing if he laid out, you know, wider if you're into width. But man, as far as look and
Won't this help
got
the
the,
score here?
he's got these good-looking fronts. He's definitely Pope and Young.
That's awesome.
Oh, freaking huge.
I might need some help getting him up. Great, man. I want to thank you again a million. I can't thank you enough. You and Doyle and the whole crew at Mossback did a beautiful job of guiding me on this hunt. And it's a tough area and it's mountain and I'm getting old. And I appreciate it a ton. Thank you.
You're welcome. It was my pleasure. It was a great experience. It was one of the neatest moose hunting experiences I've actually ever had. I really enjoyed it. Mike and Bob were just a hoot to hang out with, and look forward to maybe hunting with these guys again someday.
If it hadn't been for Doyle Moss and Nate and Bob and a few other people, there's no way I could have pulled this off even after a 15-year wait.
Great moose, God. He's about as pretty as they come, so.
He is a beautiful moose. He's not a giant, but he's a beautiful moose. Big fronts, good palms.
Yeah, well, I've hunted moose a lot. You should be proud of this one, so.
Well, there's nothing like a close encounter with archery gear, especially when it involves a 1,000-pound bull moose. But that's just what our hunter Mike Dickess has done. He's not only taken a great bull moose, but he's created a lifetime memory. Congratulations, Mike, on a great hunt. To follow us on our fearless pursuit of hunters' rights and adventures, check out our website at intrepidoutdoors.com or follow us on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube. I'm Mike Schmidt with Intrepid Outdoors. Thanks for watching.